Okay, this is going to be my first video actually. This is where I'm coming into my driveway from the road. It's a secondary road. And these are my beautiful babies. This was a plain landscape out here. It was completely bare. There were mature pecan trees, 1, 2, 3, right here together, and then there was a big oak tree behind me. The home that I live in apparently was built in 1940 by a young girl in the community, the neighborhood. She was engaged to a young man that went into the service in the latter part of the 30s, 1930s. And when he came back from the war, this home was built for him to marry his young bride and move into it in 1940. It did not have a running bathroom facility. I'm assuming it had an outdoors somewhere out here. I don't know where that would be. But this area was like this, except now the monster has been created. And when I say created, I'm talking from one side of the yard. I'm fenced in completely, 360-degree, complete circle, completely encircled by a cow pasture fence. All the way around me. All the way around me. And I'm sitting, I believe it to be 106 acres of beautiful countryside out here where I stay. But this was a blank canvas when I moved out here. I did create this bed. I've been working on it several years now. I keep taking from it and adding to it, and I've got some really beautiful stuff. Oh, I don't know if these are new or not, but this is a wisteria bush, and these have got to be new blooms. These have got to be new blooms. I have not noticed them, and I am on a regular basis going around the yard checking out things because I literally have so much out here. Some of it's marked, most little markers that have been stuck in the dirt around the flowers, plants, shrubs, trees, are wiped clean from being weathered. So I use a plant app to identify a lot of the stuff. A lot of the stuff I do know by name, maybe not the specifics, but this is one of my new additions from last year. This is a Miss Sandra crepe myrtle, and I'm not sure, I do not remember for sure if it's a red or a pink, because like I said now, it just was put in last year, and it has grown considerably. I need to do a little bit of pruning. I'm noticing some branches on it that need to be pruned back, but to encourage the growth. But I'm really looking forward to having trees at the front of my landscape. I mean, now I do have this monster. It is massive. That is my old oak tree, and you see where all the knots that were cut off of the tree about 2 years ago, maybe. Yeah, it's been 2 years, maybe just a little bit more than 2 years. But the man that I got my home from, he sent a tree service down here to cut these limbs down because they were hanging over the house, and there were some on this tree. I'm not real sure what that is. what kind of tree, but I know I have the pecan trees. There's one down there at the far end of the curve of the driveway coming into the yard. This tree, and then this one right here. 3 pecans, and then this beauty right here. I absolutely am obsessed with trees. I love them. But this is awesome. And when it is fully encapped with all the beautiful greenery, it kind of drapes over, you know, like a canopy. It is so pretty. But right now, everything is still kind of just coming to life. Been laying dormant for the last couple of months over the winter, and I have a mess. This is a healthy barn. I mean, it has several bunches of years on it, but it has apparently been filled with things that were left behind from the children that wanted to store them and never came back to get them. So they're going to the burn pile if I can't find a use for some of the better parts of the wood off the cabinets. And now I do have a well, fresh well water. Just recently replaced it with a brand new well and brand new septic tank. I washed the outside of the house and got the greenery from previous year before. But yeah, this is my yard, and it doesn't have any kind of a rhyme or reason. Yes, I have large greenhouses that are filled to the brim with flowers that are still in pots, trees, shrubs. I am getting them out one at a time and finding a spot for them. This little beauty was just placed here yesterday. And I can't remember the name. It's a Jubilation. No, this is not the Jubilation. No. But I have one of everything, and more than one of a lot of things. And they could be, preferably, shrub, tree, or flower. The majority of things that I do have here are perennial. But there was nothing out here. This was completely bare. There were a lot of things that had been left behind, but you know, from the previous owners over the years of accumulation of just junk. And now I have a lot of junk because I go from one project to another. I'm a scatterbrain, so my brain's just going in all different directions. I see something and I go towards it. But right here in this little area, I wasn't sure back then, because I've been here 7 years this January. And just a really neat story, you know, that I'll share later on. But there was what I'm assuming was a grapevine. It could have been a muscadine, but I'm not sure. But it was massive, and it's right here in this area right here. Well, the dirt around it was very rich and dark and deep. And so I started planting flowers around it. Well, eventually, this thing, I'd been here for several years, and it never bloomed. I mean, it came to life with the full greenery, and it was absolutely beautiful. And you could tell that it was really old. And because of how thick the roots were, when you go to start digging down in the ground, because I eventually got down there, and it took me approximately over a 2-week period of time of digging. Every single day that I was off, I'd be out here digging, trying to get the roots up out of that ground so I could use it to make me a flower bed. Now, there were some smaller flower beds. This was all nothing. It was just complete, just nothing. It had nothing out here except the trees. This is it. These flower beds were here on the other side of this little sidewalk area. So that there were just a small little beds, probably about 3-4 feet wide on both sides of the entry of the porch. And I've expanded the walkway from the front of the house. I've expanded the walkway. But now there were a few little bulbs that popped up occasionally during, you know, throughout the year when things started coming back to life. Very little. There was an old wheelbarrow sitting right here, you see. I am going to paint it. I just bought the paint. It's going to match the olive green columns, which were black when I moved here into the house. And, yeah, there's still a lot of work to be done. I buy truckloads after many years of purchasing bag after bag after bag on top of bags of dirt to fill all of this and all the pots. I also have another big greenhouse on the back side of my home. But this is not the beginning. It's definitely not the beginning, but this is definitely not the end either. A lot of work to be done. Just planted some bare root bulbs and bare root that are sitting out here in this beautiful, lovely sunshine. And some roses that were really nice at the store that I decided to give it a try. I've got a greenhouse that's knocked over right now over here that I've got to get over here and pick up and put it back over the, well, I'll probably just lay it to the side for a little while and let these beautiful rose bushes that I planted individually in all these pots out here be exposed to the sunshine and the air. Help them with their new growth. So, anyway, here we are. And there is a greenhouse lurking behind the house. And I've got to get out here and try and cut some grass. I've got so many things to do. Oops, sorry. So many things to do, yet so little time. Poor little greenhouse. I just keep putting it back together and propping it up with my beautiful new willow tree that I purchased several weeks ago from a Tractor Supply. Anybody that knows anything about me absolutely knows that I love my babies. This is Titan, and he loves to play ball. Anybody that drives up in the driveway, doesn't matter who you are, he's running around the yard like a crazy person, looking back and forth, trying to find the ball so he can bring it to that person that he does not know, so they will just throw the ball. Because he loves to play ball, don't you, baby? See, I love it. See, I love to play the ball. See, I'm a big ball player. Give me the ball. Are you going to give it to me? Give it to me. Come on. Put it down. Come here. Put it down. Stay. No. Give me the ball. Now. Hey. Give me the... Okay. Give me the ball. Titan. He puts it in my hand, literally. Sit. Sit. Show everybody that you listen to me. Sit down. Titan. Sit. And he does actually have one of the most beautiful stances ever of any dog. But now I'm a little partial. He is my baby. Oh. This thing is a little heavy with one foot. But now this is a beauty. I'm fixing to get out here and burn. Burn, 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 yes. So that's my beautiful boy. He is 8 years old. He was actually born in my hand. I'd never had a dog before. The story is that when I got possession of Titan, I gave up men. I gave up dating. I've been single for many years. widow and gave up men and got me a real dog. And man, is he massive. Let me show you his paws. Everybody talks about how big this boy's paws are. Come here. Stay. Stay. They're massive. I mean, really? No, come here. Stay. Let me show you. Good boy. Let me see. Let me see. My hand. His paw. And he's big. And this is Miss Prairie Snow. Titan the Warrior and Prairie Snow. See it? See it? Good girl. And she is my new addition. She's a little over a year old. I got her as a puppy. And she is just a big old snuggle bear. She is a Great Pyrenees. This is a German Shepherd. And they are very loved by myself as well as everyone that meets them. So, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed it.